Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Missouri State Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do...
And the full dive and the grab down the left.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Looking downfield, it's done. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Bears are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. So New Mexico State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wilson will throw. The sure hands, it's long. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get to the line quickly. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they... at the 46. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Reception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Wilson to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Missouri State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wilson will throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the 1st quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wilson to pass. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Throws for the tight end. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Bear offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Running to Green. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Jackson will throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Lost to throw again. Steps away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Bears! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got a man. It's long.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. Wide open downfield. And he's still running after the move. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wilson to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Take a look at what's happening in a great... Ashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his man. It's Joyner. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Jackson going to throw it. Working that left side now. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job calling his hole, getting positive yardage.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option.
There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bears are on the move. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant. Doesn't convert this time. A little bit shorter distance to work with here. Defense. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Lost to fire on second down. For 6 more points. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, he's got him.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. It's a reverse. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. So first down will open up the final period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Joyner. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Missouri State! And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wilson will throw. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I tell you, see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Missouri State.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Pressure coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated